What's up, everyone? Dem Boys right back at it with more Nickel Triple. Yes, sir. Alright, so for those of you who followed through my big nickel stuff, you know, one thing that we talked a lot about was the unique ability to hot route, you know, your defense to different zone things, essentially creating very unique shells, right? Well, shout out Cap Ron. He had asked me a couple of questions. He said, you know, can we still do that? Because I had kept referencing that this was a mix-up of 146 and Big Nickel, right? And I've mentioned that over and over again in my other two videos. And this is really where I was going with that. So, yes, shout out Cap Ron. Great question. Asked it before I could even get to it. But this is a way in which this is so similar to Big Nickel. We can still do that, guys. So, if we go to Free Safety Nickel as the package, we'll go against PA Double Post. And now, this will make you scratch your head a bit, or piss you off, both in my case. Doesn't matter if I go cover 3, 2, whatever. We're going to end up in the same look. Y, you'll note, Y just has normal stuff. I can't do any of the Big Nickel stuff, right? Like I said, you could. Well, here goes something stupid. Let's base align it. Now the stuff's there. Now I can put them on an outside third. And we can do this. Right? To finish that. Alright, and outside third. Boom. There you go. So this should look familiar. Here goes the great thing about this, is in order to set up our pressure the way we want to, we have to baseline anyways, guys. Otherwise this guy doesn't come up, he stays down here, and then they just, you know, the whole deal where they just do that at the snap, and yeah, they just go full stupid. So, you know, and let's say you have someone that you think is a problem. I don't know, let's say Y I think might come up, and you could do something like that too, right? And I'll walk you through what I just did there, guys. And boom, there you go. Alright, so how we're setting that up is we're going to first, it just makes sense to first set up the pass rush, right? So we base align. You can just go ahead and slant outside if you're real worried about the middle. You will still get good shed. It is not as good as spreading them wide and then slanting outside. Because there you get like a twist, almost like an animation, and here you get like a Big Nickel shed. So that's another way in which this is so similar to the Big Nickel when we set it up like this. So guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to press. We're going to take X, put them on a cloud. We're going to take B, put them on a cloud. We're going to take Y, put them on an outside third left. That's left on the left joystick. We're going to take A and put them on an outside third right. That is left on the right joystick. That's what we're left with. You could spy him. You know, actually I'd leave him Russian. I would spy him. Could do something like that. Again, if there's a route you're worried about getting open, you could put one guy man, something like that. I mean, realistically, if you wanted to, you could even do that. And then, you know, play this cloud down here. That would be fine. If I still want to try to heat him up with a spy, guys, what I would end up doing is spying. Well, I guess it depends who I want to use her. In my defense, I want to use her this guy. So that would be the best way to spy and still, you know, be able to get in there pretty quick and get some of that shed and try to heat somebody up. So guys, that is the beginning of some different shell games we can play with, folks. A lot of ways we can get into, though. There's a lot of stuff that can be done here, guys. A lot. if you're maybe worried about someone burning you deep on that side, you could flip it because he stays a little bit further up there. Would be a consideration. That you could do something like that, and then I don't know, something like that. There's, you know, so many different guys. I'd probably then maybe man him up on someone or user him, whatever. You know, I don't know, guys. There's a lot we can do. You know, monkey around with it yourselves, guys. I always encourage that. There's a ton of different things we can get into, and just kind of think critically. What is my opponent doing? What might help me to stop what they're doing? Right? These are just little tools that I can help with, but ultimately depends what they're doing. You know, maybe you go, I'd actually rather have this guy playing outside third here over to the other side of the field because maybe there's some kind of post or things going across the field. It doesn't do like a phenomenal job, but I mean, you can definitely go ahead and gum up the middle of the field a bit with that, you know. So that's something that you can try, right? As you search for answers, this is simply meant to give you access to more potential answers. And of course, I'll go over different little shells that I might utilize like we did here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Be on the lookout for another split close formation. This might wrap up our split close formations. I still got reloaded stuff to do with the different, you know, route combos, but this, I guess we'll call it double spread because this is going to be the first, or excuse me, a split close spread, custom spread, because this is going to be the first one that I've given you that's not a compressed set, right? The little compressed doubles, compressed triples, things like that. This is actually more of like a doubles, you know, a spread out doubles, right? So we'll call it split close spread. Got some fire coming there. I got a cover 3 beater coming, at least one cover 4 beater coming. So again, like, comment, subscribe. I just got one little bit of in-game footage that's going to be just kind of a flip up on a cover 2. So guys, you can also utilize that. Didn't cover it here, but you'll see it in use. You'll notice that I realized he was going to try to bomb me, and I could have let it go. I could have, but I just hopped on the user just because I knew if I took it away last second, I wanted to lurk. He just threw it the other way and got picked anywho. But that's why I hopped on that route, guys. You don't have to. It wasn't like that guy was going to get behind me. When you see it, I don't want you to think that's why I did it. I honestly was just getting greedy. I knew eventually it would kind of come out when his guy would run a little bit of a post, and I just wanted to be there to lurk him. So enjoy that, but you will see how then that put the pressure on him and forced him into a pick either way. Enjoy.
Next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.